What's going on, fam? This is Jay Gantt from Jay Gantt and the Player Haters coming to you live and direct. As you can see the background, I'm here at FedEx Field in good old Landover, Maryland, where I do reside outside of Washington, D.C. Today is October 16th, and I apologize for being a little late for the picks, but I wanted to give you the most accurate information that I possibly can. So here we go with my Week 6 NFL picks. I have an assistant here, Robin Moreau, who's going to call out the games for me. And as she calls out the games, I'm going to give you what I think. Y'all know how I normally do it every week. So here we go. Robin.
All right, Jay, we have Miami at Green Bay.
Miami at Green Bay. Washington did defeat Green Bay at FedEx Field last week. However, I'm calling for Green Bay to bounce back. Aaron Rodgers suffered a concussion in the last play of the game against Washington, but I think he'll be okay to go with this game, and I think Green Bay is going to take care of Miami.
Up next, we have San Diego at St. Louis.
San Diego at St. Louis. Let's go with the Chargers in this one. St. Louis Rams, they surprised a couple of folks, have 2 wins. The Chargers did lose last week, but I have the Chargers bouncing back.
We have Baltimore at New England.
Baltimore at New England. This is the game of the week. The New England Patriots just lost Randy Moss. However, they have still won 3 Super Bowls without Randy Moss. Folks seem to forget that. Granted, he's one of the best receivers in the league, but one thing about the Patriots, they proved that they can do it with or without certain people in their personnel group. However, the Baltimore Ravens are looking like the team to beat in the AFC. I'm going Baltimore.
Cleveland at Pittsburgh.
Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Cleveland. Cleveland, I'm sorry for you this week. You got Big Ben coming back from Pittsburgh. Got a little chip on his shoulder. I'm calling Cleveland in this. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm calling Pittsburgh in this one. Make sure we note that. I'm calling Pittsburgh.
Kansas City at Houston.
Kansas City at Houston. Kansas City, 1 loss on the season. However, Houston has lost a couple of tight games. Well, not even tight games. They've been played tight. Past couple of games, they haven't scored no more than 20 points. I had them in an offensive explosion again this week. I got Houston coming out and winning this one.
Detroit versus the New York Giants.
Detroit versus the Giants. Detroit got their first win last week, scoring 41 points. However, I don't think that'll be the same performance they'll have this week against the New York Giants. I'm calling the Giants in this one.
Atlanta at Philly.
Atlanta at Philly. If Michael Vick was healthy, I would call Philly. However, Mike Vick's not playing. I'm calling Atlanta in this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Seattle at Chicago.
Seattle at Chicago. Everybody knows I hate the Seahawks. Calling Chicago. Chicago's a quality team. Nothing against the Seahawks in this one. Chicago's just an all-out better team.
New Orleans at Tampa Bay.
New Orleans at Tampa Bay. The Super Bowl champs took an L last week. I don't think they're going to take 2 straight, especially against a team like Tampa Bay. Let's call New Orleans in this one.
Jets at Denver.
The Jets at Denver. The Jets have arguably the best defense in football. And a lot of my listeners and supporters have said I have an anti-New York bias. For this one, I'm going to give you the Jets over that team this week. I have the Jets winning.
Oakland at San Francisco.
Oakland at San Fran. Even though Jason Campbell is going to start for the Oakland Raiders, I think this is going to be San Fran's first win of the year. Let's go San Fran.
Dallas at Minnesota.
Dallas at Minnesota. The game to watch. Who's going to win? Right now, both of these teams are at 1-3. This is a make or break win for either one of these teams. If one of these teams lose, well, we all know somebody's going to lose, but somebody's getting fired after this loss. And I think it's going to be Minnesota with the win in this one. Dallas, prepare to find you a new head coach.
Indianapolis at Washington.
Indy at Washington. Washington on a 2-game winning streak. The Colts failed to score a passing touchdown last week. It was a battle of field goals. Peyton Manning is hard to bet against him, but I don't think he's going to come into FedEx Field and take one from the Redskins. The Redskins have a new philosophy this year. I'm going on a limb. Upset of the week, Washington over the Colts.
Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Tennessee at Jacksonville as your Monday night game. It's a conference game. It's going to be a decent one. I wish they could have picked a better matchup for this, but I have Tennessee over Jacksonville. Those are my picks of the week. Again, I'm here live at FedEx Field, home of the Redskins, Landover, Maryland. Holla back at me, fam. This is Jay Gantt from Jay Gantt and the Player Haters signing out. Talk to you later.